All right, now chapter 8, sentences. Anthropos, iken, tekna, duo. Single underline. There's the verb. That's kind of a tricky form. This is from echo. That's a weird augmentation on the front. So that's actually an imperfect, active, indicative, third singular. And then you have tekna duo. That's the direct object. So double underline. A person was having 2 children. All right. So keep moving on here. Number 2. Ke elegon. Single underline. Augment on the front. Check out those augments. Gotta notice those. Cut off the endings. That's either first plural, first singular, or third plural. You gotta look at the context. So it's an imperfect, active, indicative. In the context, you see a nominative plural. So that's got to be a plural verb. And then get a possessive there. His disciples. And avto is going to be a dotted underline. That's an indirect object. You don't see those very often. They occur, but you just don't see them in every sentence. So, and then we notice a capitalized letter after a comma. That indicates direct discourse. So I put a bracket and start a direct discourse, and then I notice that there's a question at the end, and I close out that direct discourse. Ton okolon is the direct object, and so you see the crowd. This is the direct speech. So translate all together. And his disciples were saying to him, comma, quote, are you seeing the crowd? And the reason I translate that way is because I've got a question mark. All right. Number 3, angelos. Angelos gar. Gar is a postpositive. Put a box around it. It's a conjunction, postpositive conjunction. And then here you have a genitive, which is going back to angelos. It's separated by the gar. You can do that if you want to indicate its possession. The angel of the Lord. Kata bene. Kata bene is the verb. It's got an augment sneaking in behind the preposition kata. It's from kata beno. Ek uranu is the prepositional phrase, and then a cat. So here you're having a compound sentence because it's right next to the verb. So he was coming down, and pros erketo. Pros erketo, that is an augment, third singular, to the stone. Probably could take that as a direct object. With pros erketo, this verb will take the dative case with the pros is influencing that. So altogether, then you have the an angel. For an angel of the Lord was coming down from heaven and was coming to the stone. Okay, number 4. O Jesus, oh, that's nice and easy, single underline. Elege, that's a imperfect. I recognize the augment, cut off the ending. That's imperfect, active, indicative, third singular. And then I see a capitalized letter after a comma. That's a giveaway of a direct quote. Anthropos kata benen apo Jerusalem is Jericho. Is Jericho. Is Jericho is another prepositional phrase. These are locations. So prepositional phrase, you put parentheses, and I got to close out the direct discourse. Jesus was saying, comma, quote, a person was coming down, and that's imperfect, kata bene, benen. A person was coming down from Jerusalem into Jericho. He's beginning to talk about a parable.